Good morning, Instagram. Good morning, YouTube. Good morning, Twitter. How's everybody feeling this morning? The 26th of January. It's the advanced GD gross domestic product. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so I think at this point it's very important that we pay attention to what's going on with this. We got a whole hour till this 4 hour closes, but more importantly though, this next 30-minute candle is advanced gross domestic product, so will be a lot of volatility coming in, so gotta be ready for that.
All your business needs, one single platform. Go to Wix.com and get
Ooh. So, ladies and gentlemen, trying to get my thoughts together here. Definitely, definitely was very busy yesterday. Responding to a lot of DMs and had my side job yesterday as well. Totally forgot to go ahead and set up my trading view here again. I got a new card and it's changed my payment information. So now that it's like back on a basic trading view, like if you didn't pay for anything, it's like I got ads coming up again. The whole 9 yards. Um, Not that's a bad thing, but nothing ever saves. Like all my markups always kind of go away, so um, it's a little frustrating in that regard. So, like I said, we just gotta be really patient at this point. We do got advanced gross domestic product here in the next 20 minutes, so super important. We kind of pay attention to how this candle's starting to print and form. Daily candle, we are still trading very, very bearish. I think my bias is gonna be relatively more on sales when it comes down to gold. But at the end of the day, price action is king, so that's what's going to be able to tell us exactly what's going on. Uh, at the moment, I'm just not too keen on getting to a position at the moment. We're chilling right now, cool and being patient. Hey, if there's anybody in the chat, man, go ahead throw a 1 in the chat. Spam some ones or fucking just say something in the chat. Let me know you here. Don't know right now if I got anybody watching at the moment, but if you guys are in the comments right now, just chilling back, go ahead, write something down there. Let me know what's going on. Let me know you there. All right, folks. Alright. We hear 7:30 coming up. Um, I'm trying to figure out exactly my bias here. I think I'm leaning more towards sales, but 7:30 we do got the news event coming up. Hourly candle is starting to print below. Um, I do like the idea on sales here, but it's like how much more are we gonna keep pushing down though? See, that's my worry. Yeah, it's only 350 pips, so. Let's see. This might be a quick position, ladies and gentlemen. This could be very risky as well. Reason why is because we do have that news event coming up, very volatile moment. Candles are relatively printing bearish, but it's so consolidated to the point where it's like these candles may not be printing if it breaks like relative, support. Let me go ahead and break this down a little bit more, but let's see. So right here we're looking at 25 pips. This week's 32 pips, right? 32 pips. Okay, that's beautiful actually. We can have a very nice stop loss, so let's see. Yeah, what makes me a little nervous if it wants to make fully hold make support here. We had clean traffic to the top side. Makes the situation very delicate, I'm not gonna lie. Something I need to end up doing, guys, I need to set up on my magic keys how to do sell stops and buy stops. I think right now would have been a great time to put sell stops and buy stops. I'm leaning a little more on the sell side. Just really trying to engage where I want to put my stop loss here. Very, a relative risky move, to be honest. We got 9 minutes till this candle closes. Super important. Super, super important. Yeah, this is weird. It's a weird situation, guys. Not gonna lie. Really trying to figure out my best option. I got 9 minutes, so I'm really trying to gauge the ideas here. Really trying to consider what our best option here is. Makes it very difficult because we are in huge consolidation. The reason why I'm considering answering a play is because I want to kind of answer before initially the news events hits, because we all know that when news events hit, price starts going crazy. Spreads go crazy. Um, and at that point, I'm just like to be relatively in a position without this craziest amount of spread, and hopefully with the correct bias, right? We have the correct bias, you know what I'm saying? With news events, we could go straight to take profit. It's going to be very interesting. Could go straight to stop loss as well. It's a very, very, very volatile day. Um, we are consolidated as well, so it's like, you know, I think if we break well past and we close bullish, like at least above these little wicks and stuff like that, I think I'd be more ready to take a buy position. But personally, if it does make a little bullish candle and it doesn't really break any of the resistances or even any of the candles, I think at that point it's still like I still feel stronger on the sells. I still feel like if they, closed, where it's a bullish, I think the next candle with 730, the GDP, um, the advanced GDP, the gross domestic product news coming in, if we close a little bullish like this, I could easily anticipate maybe the next candle to just form, instantly go bearish, and just start pushing down like very violently, right? We might see that happen. Something I got to keep in the back of my mind though is we do have this resistance right here that's being a good spot of rejection right here. So we might want to look towards buys here personally, because we are rejecting this 30-minute candle is rejecting this resistance as we speak right here, and even a little bit beyond that really, because it pushed down but then it rejected this exact area, giving me the assumption that we're still respecting this price level 1933. 1933.67. So since we were respecting that price level, I think it's very, very critical that we keep that in the back of our mind and understand that maybe sales might not work out the best in that regard. We also got a very strong support that formed 1934. So it's just very tough. I'm not 100% sure. I mean, obviously my higher time frames are relatively speaking me bearish, right? But at the same time, it's like with these big ass wicks, we could always flip. The candles could flip. Whole lot of possibilities. What I'm trying to say, a lot of possibilities that are going through my mind that I can't. I'm having it relatively hard to narrow it down to understand which bias I want to go with today. So that's kind of what's going on. And like I said too, anybody in the chat, please, or anybody watching the stream, just go ahead and type something in the chat. Let me know you here. Let me know you here. I gotta update my YouTube. I got to maybe not update, but get a little a tool to help me understand how many people are watching at the moment. I actually have no idea when I'm streaming how many people are watching me or if there's anybody watching me at all at the moment. Only way I ever know is if someone types something in the comments. Someone types something in the comments. How's pound yen doing? Pound yen's relatively forming support. I want to kind of stay away from trading pound yen. Yeah, guys, I can't lie. This is kind of tough. It's kind of tough. We got our news coming up. It's like part of me wants to just hold patient, but part of me also wants to part of me wants to be a little risky. I almost think in a situation like this, though, I think it might be best for me to watch. Because I just feel too unsure. I feel a little too unsure. And to feel this unsure and take a loss, I don't know if that's the best idea. Shahid! My boy, it's good to see you, brother. Good to see you. So Shahid, right now I'm in a little bit of a delicate situation here, my friend. Really trying to figure out a good bias here. In regards to, we got our gross domestic product economic news event coming up here in 4 minutes, right? A good part of me wants to, sell, right? But there is a lot of contingencies that make me not want to sell, because we do have a very, very nice resistance that is formed here that has been broken through now, and we are now retesting it now as support. We have already rejected it before. We have 30-minute candles that rejected this price level very strongly. We also have a very strong support formed here. So in turn, it has me thinking in the back of my head, what I'm thinking about doing is considering taking a buy position instead. Our higher time frames do relatively tell us it is against us there. Yeah, no, Shahid, that is exactly what I'm planning on doing. I am going to trade the news. I'm partly leaning towards buys here, only because I just don't like this 30-minute rejection we had here. Price action is really seeming to respect this area. Higher time frame, candle hasn't closed bullish yet. If it does, we might have a chance. Yeah, buy stop and sell stop, 100%, bro. I just got to get that set up on my magic key, so I don't have it set up at the moment. That's exactly what I was saying. So I don't know if when you exactly joined, but I literally said buy and sell stops, dude, like maybe 15-20 minutes ago, bro. That's just calm you said that. But yeah, I literally said the same thing. I was like, right now it'd be really smart for me to put buy and sell stops. But at the moment we are starting to break above, so I think at this moment I think I'm just gonna go stick with buys at the moment. Buy positions, I will say, guys, trading economic news is gonna be very risky. Just let anybody know right now at the moment. Take my analysis here with a little bit of grain of salt. I will say, every day I'm trying to trade news, trying to get my experience up with it, each time. So gonna be taking a relatively risky position here. I definitely like trading economic news, but like I said, kind of tough for me to find my bias. That's why it's important, like what Shahid said. I just haven't set it up personally on my magic keys. But setting up your buy and sell stops, like a good sell stop would be somewhere above, or excuse me, a good buy stop would be somewhere above 1937.91. I would say a good sell stop, in my opinion, would have to be below, 1933.74. I think that would be the time I'd like to enter. I feel like that would give us the best confirmation that we really want to push down. So, oh man. Got a minute. I'm not gonna lie, it gets a little stressful. You know what I'm saying? It's like, not stressful, but, let me bring it as a little bit, anticipation. That's the right word. Very anticipated, got my mind running, right? So, definitely like the idea here of taking buy positions at this point. We're starting to close above resistance. It's giving us a relative understanding of where price would like to go, but then again, candle has yet to close. We are closing again underneath resistance at this point. Very weak bullish. Let's go ahead and take our buy position at this point. We just broke past the candle. In my opinion, is very important. We got a minute left. Stop loss a little, so 36 at 36 pips. That's when I have to take profit, guys. Very important. We know that. My stop loss could have been a little bit more further down. I could have, that's what I was considering. Yeah, there it is. So we got stopped out, right? Not surprising here. Not surprising here. News is very, very volatile. Spreads are going crazy at this moment. Is what it is. Took us out like that, guys. took us out like that. So honestly, ladies and gentlemen, I hate to say it, but I gotta call this stream. I know I have another trade in me still, but personally, being Thursday, I took two profitable trades yesterday. I don't think I really want to risk any more of those profits. You know, 2 of those days, I don't want to risk those 2 profitable days in one day, especially after just stop loss hit just like that, guys. Um, that's just how trading is. So at the moment, it just no big deal, right? We just took a simple 1.5% loss. Um, But guys, this is the thing, right? We have to understand that. I was feeling relatively wishy-washy with it, but at the same time, as you can see though, even if we were to sell it, right, it's still necessarily not pushing down and giving us that full push we'd like to see. It's still relatively just rejecting it. And with news being a thing, I mean, this could be a huge, huge liquidity wick for a bullish candle, right? I could have had the 100% correct bias, right? And even if I did put a stop loss below where I wanted to, it would have still fucked me up. Obviously, the candle just I took the trade before news because I wanted to enter without spread. That's exactly why I wanted to enter. I didn't want to enter beforehand, or wait. Like you said, I could put seller buy stops. The thing was, dude, I don't have my seller buy stops set up on my magic keys at the moment, so I couldn't end up executing with seller buy stops, right? I ended up entering relatively slightly before because I knew that the candle was gonna close bullish. So closing bullish, I wanted to enter before spread hit. I don't know if you see the spread. I'm sure you understand what spread is, but I didn't want to get hit with a bunch of spread, so my entry would be fucked up. It's just not how I wanted to trade that. But yeah, like I said, guys, pretty shitty here. Obviously we took us out pretty quick. Is what it is. Can't say much about it. All I gotta say is, we're back here tomorrow, and we'll be ready to go. So make a quick update on my Instagram. Just let everybody know. The stream is gonna be cut short today. A little unfortunate. A little unfortunate. Of course, we'd like to keep that winning streak up, but hey, it's part of trading. It's part of the game. We can't always be 100%. As much as we'd like to be, right, man? Fuck, everybody'd like to just win every fucking trade, but it's just not how it works, right? But yeah, Shahid, that is exactly why I did take the trade relatively before news. Before news, bro, like literally like maybe 30 seconds before the fucking news event, right? The reason why I did 30 seconds to a minute before the news event started, but like I explained to you, Shahid, and everybody else, I didn't want to deal with the spread, okay? If I would have bought it after that shit, obviously, obviously as soon as it happened, boom, it just shit down this way, correct? But then at that point, I wouldn't even consider fucking buying it. I'd be like, what the fuck, right? And I would just be sitting here waiting, right? Obviously, spread has calmed down at this point, but I just think it's too impulsive to enter. I think it's very impulsive. I think it'd be silly to enter sales at this point. Maybe right here, right, it could be decent. You can have your stop loss, somewhere above here, but even then, very impulsive. In my opinion, not the best trade idea. It could easily work out. These sales could work out. I'm not saying they wouldn't, but I'm just saying that it's just too impulsive, and I've already took one loss. And I took one loss just like that, right? So why would I want to risk another set of trades, especially after Wednesday and Tuesday, we both have very profitable trades, hit our 1.5% gain, and, don't really want to risk any more, But this is a little bit risky than the others. Yeah, it was more risky in regards to my probability of winning the trade. Everything's still the same, though. I mean, percent-wise, I still only took a small loss of 1.5%. The thing is here, right? Yeah, I'm honestly just not too familiar, Shahid, to be honest with you, bro. I'm not familiar with, like, obviously all this stuff setting up right here, all you can do it all through here. Just not very familiar with it, to be honest with you, bro. Not too familiar with it. I'm more familiar with magic keys. I have magic keys. I just haven't programmed it into my stuff. You have to program it into your stuff. I have yet to do that, and that is why I did not buy seller stops. Shahid, if you ended up getting sell stops or buy stops, man, more power to you, bro. I really hope those trades worked out for you today. Still big possibility, and all these trades, I'm saying, more potential. If you haven't even taken a trade, man, if you stayed patient, could have been better for you. Because if you stayed patient, you still got one trade in you, you still got your 2 trades for you, whatever it may be, but you are gonna be ready to make those trades. So, best of luck if you guys stayed out of the position and saved your guys' capital. Very smart move. Very smart move. I can't say it's not. You know what I'm saying? I was still relatively little unsure. I just wanted to go off basic price action knowledge, and it burnt me. Burnt me for it. You know what I'm saying? You can't just expect to win all the time off some simple information, very basic information. Yeah, Shahid, honestly, good thing, bro. Good thing you didn't ended up taking that position. Yo, Maka Yol, my boy, what's going on, buddy? It's good to see you here on this stream today. Unfortunately, my boy Mel, we ended up taking a small 1.5% loss on the stream today. We ended up taking that loss. Um, took a buy position as you can see right here. Uh, price action completely flipped on us, and that is what it is. Um, I am going to be ending my stream relatively here soon, probably within the next 5 to 10 minutes. I'm trying to save my capital. Um, there's always trades for tomorrow. Tomorrow is Friday, so just looking to save my capital so that, for instance, like hypothetically speaking, right? Tomorrow is Friday. We took a profitable trade Tuesday. We took a profitable trade Wednesday, both for 1.5%. We ended up taking a loss today of 1.5%. Maybe even a little bit more, only because it hit straight stop loss and news came in, so it's kind of got pushed a little bit past. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like a little bit of a spread whenever it hits your stop loss full like that. So, not the best trade, right? So at the end of the day, I don't want to risk any more positions because obviously, easy as I could, we could take a winning trade, right? Make up for the loss. But at the end of the day, we gotta understand it's trading, right? It's all about probabilities. There's still a probability I take another loss, right? If I take that another loss, then at that point, those 2 trades I took on Tuesday and Wednesday are now invalid, and then I go into Friday risking profits at that point. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know how much I'm going to be wanting to risk profits at that point. I think what's super important for me to do at this point is just be as patient as possible. Not really focus too much on on this exact position here, and literally just looking to what's going on for tomorrow. So tomorrow, what we got, because today was GDP. GDP is obviously pushed down. We are starting to reject price levels here at 1931. Um, let's see. So tomorrow, Friday the 27th. So we got core price index, right? So we got CPI. Very, very, very volatile news pair, right? So this is exactly why I'm saving my capital today. The stream will be ended early. The stream will be ended early because we already have taken our 1.5% loss, and I don't want to take any more. I don't want to add any more risk to any positions today. We have a huge news event coming up tomorrow, which honestly is I love to trade it. Super fun. I've taken some good trades on it, and I've also taken some some bad trades. Both sides. See, news events, trading news events for me, still trying to keep bettering and bettering myself because it's very, very difficult to trade a very volatile news. Understanding more economic news and macroeconomics, these things are very important. I'm trying to do better and better as I go on with macroeconomics. It can always help your fucking trading plan, your price action reading, all types of stuff. How these central banks, presidents, XYZ, central bank owners, interest rates, all these things all play in a factor into, gold and really any USD pair. But gold is being affected by it a lot. And at times, honestly, even pound yen. I mean, pound yen just be pumping. You know what I'm saying? And it's not even a British pair or even a Japanese pair, right? So very interesting to see how much power the United States dollar has over everybody else's currency pairs still. Um, very cool in my opinion. Very interesting, right? It does make sense because the United States is the #1 business dollar, but still very interesting. Very interesting stuff. So yeah, guys, just want to give a quick apologies really quick. My apologies for today. We try to do our best here. Thought we could get relatively lucky, but hey, it is what it is, right? We took that loss, took it to the chin, and that's just how it's got to be. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for tapping in my stream today. Mel Makayo, thank you for tapping in, bro. Shahid, I appreciate you tapping in again. Great to see you again. Best of luck, Shahid, because I know you haven't taken a trade yet, and I'm sure you're gonna be go ahead and take another trade. Let's see on. Bro, what do you think if gold closes below 1933 500 in the next 20 minutes, since it has broken previous lows and and to think of it, news crazy right now. Yeah. No, so honestly, bro, yeah, you have a good analysis, right? I'm not gonna lie. 1933. Let me go ahead and see what I say exactly. Let me see. 1933 500. Yeah, so like honestly, bro, I think it's actually a I think it wouldn't be a bad idea, right? I think what you got to be careful for here, Mel, is this resistance here that we formed. We have rejected this a couple times. We rejected it really hard right here. Price levels were like 1933, 53. The reason why I'm saying it's a little delicate here is because you know, we have pushed past, we've breaking past these wicks, but yet we're still trying to trade above, and we're trading within this range at this point. So we're still trading within the range. If it broke past this candle, you know, we should still be, you know, candle should be still pushing down at this point. But clearly, we got a lot of built up liquidity, we got a lot of price orders here, and it clearly doesn't want to make that happen at the moment, right? You know, a lot of times we could be trying to get orders and everything like that. People trying to stack up orders, get liquidity for the further push to the downside, right? You just got to be patient. I think at the right now, Mel, I think you definitely got a pretty good idea. I would just recommend just being relatively careful with understanding. I mean, it is news events, so you know what I'm saying, with high volatility, it could just push right through all this little bullshit, right? And you know, to be honest, to be fair, traffic's relatively clean, right? Relatively. I can't say it's the most clean traffic I've seen, but it's relatively clean traffic. We have a super big bearish candle, which obviously means to me that we got one idea only, right? Price wants to keep pushing down. I think your biggest bet, Mel, is to go ahead and, yeah, like you said, the next 20 minutes, you know what I'm saying, wait for this candle to close. If it closes below, man, I think, you know, hey, you're in a better position. Yeah, like right around here, like you're saying, you know, 500. This is about 500, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, no, actually, you're pretty spot on. I think you said 33, though. Yeah, see, like right there, exactly. So like right here, I see what you're saying. A sell position right here, honestly, wouldn't be a bad idea, right? If you were to take a sell position, though, I would recommend something like a setup relatively like this. This is no live position by any means. So let's see. I would definitely try and have this full range, because with news events, you know, you just don't want to have to deal with any crazy type of drawdown. You want to have a relatively safe stop loss. That's a pretty much a 54 pip stop loss, right? You got a 54 pip stop loss. If we want, we can have a reasonable take profit, which could relatively make sense, right? At 111 pips. The thing is, we got to be more realistic with a take profit, right? This could happen, you know, all goes well, right? But we got to be more realistic to the point of where price, if let's say hypothetically closes like this, where's the next spot price would most likely hit or move to? In my opinion, as of right now, I can highly see us tapping into these 30-minute rejection lows. You know, I'd like to see how big of pips this is, because Right now, we know that if we were to enter, obviously it's going to be even higher now, right? Much higher, right? But if we would have entered up here, okay, now, like, you know what I'm saying, people might be kicking themselves in the ass. They might be thinking, oh, fuck, price was just right here. If I would have sold it right now, I'd be in somewhat of profits, right? You are right. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say you're not wrong for being in profits, but it's impulsive. Um, you know, I don't know if being impulsive in this situation is the best. I think waiting for the candles to close would be your best option. Just because economic volatile news could, we could be here. We got 3 minutes left. With 3 minutes left, it could just go boop, boop, boop. And then now you got a weak bullish candle closing up here when your entry's way down here. You're already more than half drawdown. So very important to just wait for these candles to close. But what I was saying to you earlier, right? So let's just say hypothetically we're still in this position, right? So you get the entry right here. Candle closes right here, 1933, 500, right? Somewhere around there. My points to you would be, if we have a 54 pip stop loss, we have to have a 54 pip take profit, right? So if we have a 54 pip take profit, we got to make sure that makes sense, right? So if we were to line this up, we're going to go see where 54 lines up at. Because in my opinion, the most realistic would probably be somewhere around here, right? Yeah, that'd be a realistic take profit zone, because I feel like realistically, with how clean price actually is looking to the left, I feel like realistic price could push down and exhaust to at least, 1928.89, 86, right around this level, right? So remember, we do need a 54 pip take profit, right? So being that said, we got to go ahead all the way. Our first take profit's got to be 54. So I mark it down like this. So 54. It says 54.45, right? So that's fine. So now at this moment, we would have to wait for. Yeah, so as you can see, Mel, I'm saying closing a little bit above, 12 minutes left. Really cool, right? Really cool to see this. In a moment like this, I'm saying, I really wanted to catch it. I entered my position on my buy position earlier, like say about maybe 30 seconds before the candle closed. Closed bullish exactly how I wanted to. Everything went exactly how I wanted to until the next candle printed. The next candle printed, and that was the news event. And GDP fucked me in the ass. It straight whoop took me out. You know what I'm saying? Is what it is, right? But now that that's being said, I just want you guys to know, what I'm saying. If you guys want to take that sell position here, definitely have that in the back of your mind. I just want to let you guys know, what I'm saying. You want to have relative safe profits. And like I said, doesn't matter what, you can have a 100 pip stop loss, a 10 pip stop loss, a 25 pip stop loss, a 15 pip stop loss. The main important thing, for me, my Magic Keys automatically leverages my account to 1.5%. But if you don't have Magic Keys, it's very, 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 very important to understand how much you're leveraging each position. Each time you have a different lot size, you're always going to have relatively a different lot size. Or a different stop loss, you're going to have a different lot size. And that's just that. Really important for everybody to understand, because I would hate for someone, that generally trades with like a 10-cent lot, right? And then you trade a 10-cent lot with a 54 pip stop loss. Well, now, you're about to lose a little bit more. And depending on how big your count is, right? You could be losing a lot more than 3%. But all relative, right? But just important to know. Important stuff to know. However big your stop loss is, you want to just always make sure you're having a 1-to-1. But ladies and gentlemen, Mel, Shahid, I hope you guys are still watching the stream at the moment. If you guys definitely enjoyed the stream, man, just drop a like. I'd always appreciate any likes that I get. Helps build the algorithm, get it out to other people. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm an amateur trader. I'm not 100%. I'm not going to tell myself I'm an expert trader, a professional trader by any means at this moment. I just want to showcase what an amateur trader can do, and what he's got to do to basically get through the amateur stages and get to the professional level. And the only way we're going to be able to do that, ladies and gentlemen, is through trading and getting experience. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Yeah, let's definitely get a little GJ analysis, though, before I leave. I'll definitely go ahead and do that. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Wow. So, GJ Okay, pound yen. Talk about flipping, right? So gold we flipped. We were trading bullish. GDP, gross domestic product, came in. Boom, candle flipped. Same thing for pound yen. Very interesting, right? Because it's not even related to the United States, and yet bearish candle didn't close below any support. So really no sell bias here. There wasn't no sell bias. If you entered sales here, you'd be almost silly because it's still within the range. It's closed within the range. But still, yeah, as you guys can see, candle flipped completely, going from bearish to bullish. Very very strong, super strong. Boom, flew up, looking good so far, right? My biggest worry here with pound yen is how much is it gonna want to keep pushing to the top side? You know, looking at it, looking at this, the 4 hour looks amazing. The 4 hour gives me hope we have plenty of ability to at least push to 161, right? Definitely feel like that has can easily happen, right? We gotta be careful. Just gotta be careful. The hourly's closing here in about 8 minutes. So I don't know, guys. I don't know. The full hour looks clean, but the lower time frames, I don't like how many 30-minute rejections we're seeing to the top side. I mean, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rejections, all within the relative same price level. Bunch of liquidity built up here, ladies and gentlemen. So we might want to take them out though because of this 4 hour candle. This 4 hour candle might want to come in and just take out these orders. Come up to here. We might close up here on 4 hour. Maybe next 4 hour opens, we start getting a bearish candle, respect these highs again, and we start trading back within this 4 hour range, right? Between here and here. Could be a possibility, right? All this is in speculation because we can't necessarily predict the future, right? So at this moment, I'm just trying to give good predictions on what we might be able to see here within the next few 30 minutes. Daily candle. We got a nice daily support, and the following candle is obviously, continuing bullish and pushing up in the moment. Can we retest these highs? Potentially. I really think we could. I really think we could. Can we retest these highs soon? I still think we could. Actually, let me reiterate. Maybe if we have more time in the candle, because now that we have 7 minutes in the candle, we're closing a weak bullish candle. A weak bullish candle gives me a little bit nervous, right? Because then this next 4 hour candle might want to start flipping on us. Maybe, I mean, we could get a nice wick up to the top, right? Even on 4 hour candles, we could get a wick, a liquidity wick that pushes all the way up here and then trades bearish again, right? That's why it would be a liquidity wick, not a range wick. There's two differences, right? So I don't know if you guys know this. This is more for beginners. Shahid, you don't seem like a beginner in my opinion. Mel, you don't seem like you're too much of a beginner as well. You seem like you have a relative understanding on price action. But to anybody that's new, I just want to let you guys know basically the difference between a range wick and a liquidity wick. Just know that anytime you have a wick, your bottom wick is always your liquidity wick. Well, I guess say both because let's just say this. This bullish candle, right? This is your range wick up here. This is called a range wick, okay? This down here is called your liquidity wick. These are all very important to understand. It's your basic understanding of candles and terms, right? But now on this candle here, the bearish candle, on this bearish candle, this is going to be your liquidity wick. It's going to be on the top now. And your range wick now is at the bottom. So my point to what I was saying is I feel like if we close and we're closing relatively weak, I think in my mind we could end up pushing up, right? And the moment's going to look bullish. We push up here, depending on the pips in the range, it could be your take profit, right? So could be the moment you take profit, you'd be cool. But, sales could be in a huge factor, right? So we can come up here trying to form this liquidity wick. And then as it comes up here, it's going to start coming back down. Boom, we start trading back down. We took in orders, took people out any people that were in buy positions, we'll start pushing back down. Boom, take people out. And we never know. We might be able to see 157 today. We might even see 159, and we might even see 162 again. But 162 would be very, very unlikely. I think the most thing we can probably see here is 160, 167. This resistance as what we got right here. Mel, I appreciate you. Hey Mel, if you have any more questions, please feel free to let me know. I really don't got too much more to say at this point. I think at this point, ladies and gentlemen, I think, kind of save your guys' capital. If you guys haven't traded yet, man, take that one trade. Just be patient. Whenever that one trade comes about, take your guys' one trade, because there's nothing more important than getting that experience, right? I think that's the most important thing, especially being an amateur trader. We got to get that experience. So without getting experience, we'll never learn how to trade. So to Shahid and my boy Mel, if you guys haven't took your guys' positions today, I wish the best of luck to both of you, both you gentlemen. And shit, man, if you guys can hit that, your guys' 1-to-1, you guys are gonna be more ready to fucking tap in tomorrow and get some more fucking money, right? But if we take that one loss, at least it's only one loss. Hopefully it's within your parameters. I know my boy Shahid, he only risks 1% daily, so he's taking 0.5 each position. Very, very smart. I wouldn't recommend any position going beyond 1.5%. Personally. You know what I'm saying? If you have a relatively low account like mine's not the biggest account. You know what I'm saying? I got like pretty much a $1,500 account. Nothing crazy. You know what I'm saying? Very, very average. You know what I'm saying? Very, very average. Anybody can just, have a job, stack some money up, hustle, get it to that point. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Trying to keep that consistency rate up. You know what I'm saying? So tomorrow's gonna be a big day for us. Tomorrow is CPI as well. And then so tomorrow's CPI as well. Also tomorrow I am doing my free webinar. It's going to be going over all the basics. Pretty much anybody that doesn't have any idea what Forex is, even knows what, even how to put a buy or a sell position in. You know what I'm saying? Someone who's that new, has no idea. I'm just trying to get them involved with it so they can understand, how to even maybe trade off a demo account. You know what I'm saying? Get them set up on like an MT4, MT5, you know what I'm saying? Hugo's Way Demo 3, something that they can just start playing with it, understanding. You know what I'm saying? If they take a loss, it doesn't matter. It's not real money. But they get to understand, get the feel for what it feels like to buy and sell, what it looks like when you're in drawdown, all types of things like that. And on top of that, I want to explain basic market structure ideas. My main focus is definitely going to be explaining, sessions and finding your currency pair depending on what session you trade. Certain pairs are more volatile in those certain sessions. Very important we all pay attention to that. Very important that all my people tuning in with me consider those very, very same things in their trading pattern and in their trading plan, so that they're very consistent, right? I want personally, all this is pretty much for me. Obviously, I'm the one trading. Everybody's always doing this, but I want to showcase these examples to the people so that everybody else can relatively follow the footsteps in a sense of good guidelines. But I want everybody to take their own trades, take their own analysis. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Don't just take any type of trade I'm taking just because I'm taking it. You're never going to learn that way. The only way you're going to learn is you test those same ideas. You put your own analysis into these charts, because if you put your own analysis into the charts and you lose, you put your full 100% effort into thinking that this is the way it's supposed to be, right? And you got it wrong. So there's no foul, no shame in that. All we can do at that point is we got to sit back and tell ourselves, what the hell, what did we not see? What could I have done a little bit better? Should I have just been patient? X, Y, Z, a whole bunch of things we could do, right? But the most important thing is you learn more from doing your own analysis than either, let's say, somebody just telling you, hey, bro, sell it at 1932 XYZ, right? You sell it at 1932, you take a loss. You have no fucking clue why you took a loss at this point. You just took a loss because you just listened to the next man. You know what I'm saying? You listen to the next guy tell you what to do, right? Then you take a loss. That's ass backwards, man. You ain't never going to learn that way. You're never going to learn if you take a trade. Someone successful as Raha Banks, right? Just copying his exact trade. Yeah, you can copy his exact trade. Maybe you win that trade, but without Raha Banks, what are you? Nothing. You ain't nothing without that man. You know what I'm saying? You can't take trades by yourself. You know what I'm saying? So it's like very important to build these skills on our own. You know? So kind of spoke a little too much. All I gotta say, man, best of luck to both you guys. I love the fact we're all having our own analysis within this. We're all coming together as a team. That's all that really matters, you know? Really just trying to build and showcase, like I said before, showcase the skills, what it takes, you know what I'm saying, to become an amateur trader to a pro trader. That's what I'm trying to do. You know what I'm saying? By no means am I a professional trader at this point. You know what I'm saying? But I want to be able to showcase that so anybody that's watching me now, anybody that's, you know what I'm saying, the average Joe that's still, you know, relatively new trader, they can see themselves like, hey man, this shit's really possible, you know? Like this guy's just the average dude. You know what I'm saying? He's grown his, you know, YouTube from fucking 34 subscribers to 100. You know what I'm saying? From 100 to 150, 150 to 200, right? Just keep it moving, keep it going, doing more profitable, doing better. I'm helping others. I want to help others become profitable traders as well. I'm not hopping on these streams to just half-ass things. I'm trying to do my best, not only for myself, but I want to provide a good value for the people watching. You know what I'm saying? In regards to a good value, you know what I'm saying? I want to be transparent. I want to show my losses. I want to show my dubs. You know what I'm saying? Show my whole thought process behind it. You know what I'm saying? Have a visual understanding of what it looks like when I'm losing. You know what I'm saying? So you guys can understand I'm not like sitting here sweating bullets like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Looking at it like, holy shit, I'm losing right now. You know what I'm saying? No, there's none of that. Because I have my parameters set. There's no stress. The only thing that is hurting right now is my consistency, which of course is the most important thing to me. And of course it does suck. You know what I'm saying? It affects your consistency when you take a loss. But it's not like it's hurting my account. I have hundreds of trades to take before I blow my fucking account. You know what I'm saying? That's the most important thing. So you got hundreds of trades before you blow an account. You better hope you hit one profitable trade until your 100th fucking loss. If you take 100 losses in a row, man, you better just start considering stop being lazy. Because I think a lot of times people are just lazy and don't want to study. And when you don't want to study, you ain't going to fucking learn. It's just how it is. But yeah, guys, as you can see, closed bullish right above. Pretty interesting. I took a buy here. No, I did not take a buy here. It was. I took that buy at. The 7 o'clock candle there. So the 7 o'clock hourly candle, if we would have bought that, that would have been the money move right there. So the hourly candle for today was very important, and I could have even been patient. I was just a little impatient, and the reason why I was more impatient because I wanted to enter my position without the risk of spread. That is why I entered my position early before news event relatively hit. I entered my position about 30 seconds to a minute before that 7 o'clock candle closed, because at 7:30 open was the news event, and obviously we just went boop, touched my stop loss, right? Looking back at this though now, boys and girls, in a sense where it was a delicate situation. We really didn't know exactly which way it really wanted to go. We kind of broke that resistance though. Definitely looked good on the 30-minute chart. It's tough in the moment, right? You know what I'm saying? It looked good on the 30-minute chart. I would most likely always want to take that probability. I'd want to take that probability. Everything about trading is probability. You know, it's a probability you win, probability you lose, right? You just got to understand that you want to get in positions that you have a higher probability of winning that trade. To me, I felt like it was a pretty good higher probability of winning the trade because simply we were closing above resistance right before news event. In my opinion, I'm going to take that position. I'm going to take that risk because, you know what I'm saying, we could very, very well trade up and above, right? Clearly didn't work in our favor, right? My point to what I was trying to say is maybe in a moment like this when price action a little wishy-washy and I'm still kind of like it's a very delicate situation and understanding maybe which direction price wants to go, very, very important to maybe wait for the hourly candles to close, you know? You know, we waited for this hourly candle to close. We wouldn't have had zero issue. We would have had no problem. Not even a single bit of drawdown. Now, our stop losses would have been tricky, right? The reason why I say stop loss is tricky because part of me would say I'd want to put a stop loss way down here. But that would make in turn you would have to go ahead and take profit hella fucking high. Like, I mean, this probably is, I don't know, maybe 50 pips itself. More than that. So it's 53 pips, right? So if you took that 53 pips, that's the safest stop loss in my opinion. See if it's even realistic to 53. See, I would have liked 53 to have been a little bit before this wick right here, because then it would have been more of a for sure like guarantee. Like this, I could easily see price pushing up to at least this 30-minute rejection. This 30-minute rejection, I could easily see that happening. But we're at 50 pips at that point, so 53, still relatively easy to play out. But that's only if you bought it here at this support. Obviously, at this point, way too late, very impulsive. Don't enter. You'd be silly if you did. But if you did enter on this 1 hour buy or 1 hour close, been very, very nice, very, very nice. Looking at that now, something I just gotta keep an eye of. Higher time frames are always stronger. We all know that. They're always more stronger than 30 minutes or 15, right? 30 minutes, good confirmation, but still pretty weak confirmation. 1 hour is gonna be even stronger. And as you can see, that's why, right there is a great example, right? We got faked out on our 30-minute candle, boom, fucked us in the ass. And then here on the hourly, honestly, if you would have entered on the hourly, you would have had zero drawdown, literally zero drawdown. 7 o'clock, boom, you would have entered, boom, straight to profits, straight up. But ladies and gentlemen, Mel, Shahid, thank you guys so much for tapping in my stream today. Good luck for the rest of your guys' day today. I'm going to end the stream today and be looking to trade CPI for tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for tapping in today, and I'll go ahead and see you guys tomorrow. Oh, and before I go, I just gotta make a quick update on my Instagram. Good morning, IG. So this morning we ended up trading gross domestic product. Very, very volatile news event. Going back over this, I definitely should have waited maybe for hourly confirmations to go ahead and enter this buy position. As you can see, I entered on the 30-minute candle and we have gotten burnt. I entered my buy position here after we broken resistance right here. The next candle falling was the gross domestic product. Instantly, second we entered, obviously price action just pushed straight down the stop loss. Even if we had relative safe stop losses below this 30-minute wick, we still would have been stopped out easily, right? My bigger point to this is we got the 30-minute candles. Hold on 1 second. Okay, so the hourly, right? Hourly candle, if we would wait for the hourly candle, we could have took our buy position here. Been straight profitable, right? But I entered on 30-minute candles, and this is the result. Thank you for tapping in. Oh my goodness, my sound just like went off. All right. Hey, my boy Dan. It's really good to see you, buddy. Sorry for today. Today we took a loss today. Took a 1.5% loss today. Um, took a buy position here, and personally could have just waited, been more patient for that hourly candle. You know, the hourly candle would have been our best friend because entering here at this 30-minute, um, this next 30-minute candle, which was the GDP, absolutely just killed us right here. But if we would have waited for that hourly candle to close, we would have been went through all that kind of bullshit within this hourly candle, and we would have closed right here. Boom, we would have been straight to profit. Buy right here. Have some type of, even have relatively the same type of stop loss. Could have been like right here below this bullish, or excuse me, bearish wick. And then we can just, could have been pushed up, right? I entered on 30-minute candles. Is what it is. We took our 1.5% loss. No big deal. I got plenty of trades in the tank, and you know what I'm saying? We took a loss today. So Tuesday, Wednesday, 2 profitable trades. Today, we took a loss. Friday, looking to take a dub. You know what I'm saying? But if we take a loss, at least that's 2 for 2. You know what I'm saying? That's the main thing. Consistency, the most important thing. That's what I'm trying to get down every single day. But yeah, Dan, good to see you, my boy. I really appreciate you tapping back into my stream today. But like I said, I am going to be ending the stream here today. Ending it very soon. I was going to end it earlier. I even said I was going to end it like not that long ago. But I was trying to update a video for my Instagram just to kind of give it a highlight of what happened today. But regardless, yeah, we're chilling. Ready for tomorrow because tomorrow's core price index. Very interesting day tomorrow. So Dan, I hope to see you on my stream tomorrow as well. I'll be starting 7 a.m. Central Time. And yeah, like I said, I really hope to see you guys in the chat because tomorrow is core price index and it's very, very, very volatile day. That's why I want to save my liquidity. I want to save my capital here, and I'm not going to enter another trade. I don't want to risk the full 3% today, if that makes sense. I'm only going to risk that 1.5% today. But Dan, Mel, Shahid, thank you guys so much for typing into the chat. Thank you so much for at least tuning in on my stream today. And ladies and gentlemen, if you guys felt like you got any valuable information today or learned something today, just go ahead and drop a like. If not, no worries. I'm going to do my best to provide the best value I can for you guys tomorrow. And I only want you guys to like the stream if you guys actually did find a certain value in it or you guys learned something from it. If not, don't worry about dropping the like. I want to keep providing that value. I want 100% real likes. I want 100% real likes. I don't want someone just liking it because I told them to. I want them to like it because they learned something today. They got some type of valuable information from it. Saw how I lost. You know what I'm saying? All types of stuff. But hey, man, y'all take it easy, man. Hey, he said say less. He ain't even lying. I'm talking too much. I'll see you guys tomorrow, though, man. Best of luck to anybody that's gonna be getting into trades. Take one trade today. Don't go crazy. Don't risk too much. We got a big day tomorrow, guys. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for tapping in. Peace.